Hey you guys, it's Highway Ari J. I'm back with another video. So for today's video, I will be talking about my experience with 160 Driving Academy, because that's the CDS school I went to. If you see me looking down, it's because I have like my notes on my phone. So yeah, let's continue with the video, guys. So the first thing, got there. But before I got there, you had to sign up for class. They just sent you an email, had to sign all your documents. Very quick, easy. You had to take a drug test or DOT physical as well. They made you get that. And then before you're actually able to go out on the yard, you have to do online training with the instructor. And it's like y'all all in a class, so you either can go into the school and take it and be online on a laptop if you don't have one at home, or you can do it from your laptop at home. So you were all literally in class learning, and yeah, you all were literally in class learning for a week. You have to pass the test at the DMV to get your permit, so you're able to go out on the yard. So that's a big thing. You had to pass the test. Some of them, like when I first came, they were just new too. And another thing is, everybody learns different, and the way they would teach things, one instructor will teach stuff one way, and then another instructor will teach it a different way. So that's another thing. Like, not saying that everybody should have just one way of doing it, but yeah, if that makes sense. There were a lot of people there when I got there. It was 100 people, and that's for both sides. 50 of us were on the manual side, and then there was the other 50 on the automatic side. It might have been a little bit more than that, but I'm just gonna say it was like 100 of us. And it was somewhat organized in a way. Like I said, you had your different sides, and then within that you had your line for your straight line backing, you had a line for your offset backing, and parallel together. Have you learn your straight line backing first before you're able to go to the different levels. So like I said, it's beginner, straight line back, intermediate, and then you have advanced, where you don't even really need help backing up no more for the advanced. So they had it like that. And then they had it for the pre-trip. You're all in a group, and you all are a big group, and you all are learning your pre-trip. Y'all going through it together, saying what is what it does. And then yeah, you had A, B, C, you had your end cap, and all of the other stuff. Road training. And with that, they usually take you out bobtailing first, because they're not just going to put you with a trailer firsthand when you first come into school. They want to learn, they want to know that you can drive the bobtail first. So you're driving a bobtail, they have you go around the street and whatnot. And then eventually, as time goes on, they might have you drive on the expressway. So, and go a little far. But you would have, that would be in a sleeper, and you would have it was 3 other people in the back seat waiting to take their turn. So the only thing I didn't like about that was that for the road training, I felt like we didn't have enough time, and that was kind of the big thing that we needed to learn. One of the most important things. And I feel like, especially with driving a manual, you need more time to learn how it works. Well, at least for me, I needed more time to train with that, because 30 minutes within the day is not enough time for you to just drive. That's not enough time. At least an hour. But yeah, that's what I didn't like. But eventually, like I said, if you need more help and stuff like that, they'll work with you. If you need more time driving, tell them you need more time driving. But it's just kind of hectic because it was so many people that were there. So if you're okay with going to a big school and not getting as much one-on-one training, then 160 might be for you. Another thing is they do not tolerate being late. Like, we had to be there by 7. If you're there by 7:01, 7:05, or something like that, they already had a gate closed and they had security blocking it. Like, they don't want to hear no excuse as to why you were late and this and that. They don't. So that's another thing. Okay. Yeah, that's another thing. They do not tolerate being late. They don't want to hear nothing you gotta say. And that's honestly just to help you in the real world when you're going to do shippers and stuff, and you gotta be on time. And that's just what it is. Yeah, situations happen where you are late, but you gotta be on time. Another thing is, I think I kind of touched base with this in my other video I had, is with different programs you had. So like I said, for me in my state, they require 160 hours. And then, like, if you went through the WIOLA program, that's in Illinois, they give you 240 hours. So that's 80 extra hours they give you for your training, which is a good thing if you feel like you'll need more time. Another thing is the trucks. The trucks were okay. Some of them was kind of old. Some of them was kind of old. I remember they had me drive this Peterbilt. It was I think it was a 1997. The gears were all messed up. I literally had to force it into gear. Then, I'm a little short, so I couldn't really push I couldn't really push my seat all the way up like how I needed to, because the truck was so old. It was crazy, y'all. But like I said, they had, some of them were old trucks, some of them were newer trucks, but they worked. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna say about that. And then what I would rate the school overall, I would rate it a 7 out of 10. I rate it a 7 out of 10 because it's really what you make it. If you there and you say you're willing to learn and want to learn and get your license, it's worth it. So, yep, that is my review for 160 Driving Academy. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And I'm out, y'all.